seemed obvious you're trying to manage Kyle's minutes through the first 3 quarters just to keep him fresh for the end.
Yeah, well, the whole time, he's had a lot of minutes, and just talking to our medical people, and as an organization, we're going to try to keep his minutes down as much as possible, and it's hard, believe me, as a coach, and for him, he's such a competitor. And I know it looks like we're going at each other, but we understand the situation and have a good understanding. So we're just trying to manage him because he's logging a lot of minutes, and we got to do that. And but, again, if it's close, I may close my eyes and forget time or whatever. But we got to make sure we watch his minutes.
Is there anything that's wrong with him particularly?
Just fatigue. I mean, he got a lot of miles. I mean, he's. Nicks and bangs here and that type of thing. Like a lot of people, Amir's banged up, and so we got to make sure we just manage the minutes.
He and DeMar sort of took over in that fourth quarter when you need your best players to be your best players.
They were. I mean, DeMar, he tried to get him a blow too throughout the game, not as pronounced as Kyle's, but and that's so tough because they've this year their minutes are so high and. Been in so many games just to get us to this point of competing for a playoff spot that, we got to start watching it. And whether we make it or not, I think it's the right thing for them to do. And plus, we got to find out what Nando can do and also what other guys can do.
The other day in Atlanta, Jonas had played very well until he tweaked his back. Today, he just sort of had another solid game protecting
Solid.
the rim.
He did a good job, and a tough matchup for JV and Amir because both their bigs are inside and out. And you go from a game where you're guarding the paint to, your whole focus is guarding the three-point line, and that's very difficult, and I thought he did a good job.
It's now 10 wins on the season when trailing after 3 quarters. I know you'd like to see better starts, but what is it about this team in the fourth quarter?
I told Tim Lywicki on the way in, it was like pulling teeth. It was like going to the dentist office that first half. I mean, for whatever reason, we got to get energy with our team. We got energy in the building at 1 o'clock game, and we got to get ourselves going. We got to be pros, like I told the players. If it's at 5 o'clock in the morning, midnight, 2 o'clock, we got to get ourselves going. We have these hard, these season ticket holders pay hard, big money to watch us play, and we came out and gave them a bad performance in the first half. The other flip side of that, the 36 points in the fourth quarter. And I think we had 17 out of 24 consecutive stops, so that was pretty good for us. I mean, and that was, but we can't start the games like that.
You still got concerned when Amir goes down?
Yeah, you don't know if it's a soccer move or what, but he had my heart in my throat there for a little bit, but once he gave the thumbs up, got to get him back in there.
How about the job Terrence did on Teague? I mean,
he did a solid job. I thought he only got him once. I mean, he geeked him once, and it's so tough because you're in such a situation where you're trying to show hard on Millsap that you get stressed out and your feet are turned that way. And he has a great timing of turning that corner as soon as Millsap takes off. And his plus minus against us has been very high. So tonight was a good job by Terrence.
What are you seeing from Nando? He made a shot, but he also had a couple of moments.
Yeah, it's just getting in the rhythm of the game. I mean, we gotta, he's an experienced player. He's played in a first-class program like San Antonio. It's just getting in the rhythm and getting in the chemistry with our players, and understanding what we're trying to do. And he's there, but it's just getting in the flow of game and throwing him in big minutes is difficult. Because he hasn't played, is in and out, but we got to, give him some minutes and let him play through some mistakes, because he is an experienced player and he brings in. I thought he was a difference in New Orleans. I thought he was a huge difference in that game. So when we're sluggish the way we were in the first half, Doug, I might put you in, So we got some in the back. Do
you sense with Nando a reluctance to shoot?
Yeah, a little bit. I think understanding shot or not shot, he made one in the corner. I thought even the possession before that, he was lining up to take it, and the defense closed out. And it's just getting a comfort level. You come to a new team. Some players it's easy. Some players it takes a little bit more time to get adjusted.
And after the third quarter, when did someone say something in the huddle? How would you describe the?
I sung him a lullaby, Frank. I just say gave him some milk and cookies, and said, "Hey, let's go." But no, it's about you know, getting ourselves ready. And you know, we had a tough game against OKC Friday night, double overtime. You know, late game, early game on the next game. It's tough. It's a scheduling situation, not a Sunday game, but a scheduling, and a quick turnaround after a big emotional game. But we still have to be pros and get a quicker start.
Thank you.
Thank you.